we shall quickly revise about the Samyuktaksharam that we have learned, and we will do a quick reading exercise. Uh, we will read a few words and then we will continue with today's class.
Okay.
Samyuktaksharam nama kim? What is a Samyuktaksharam?
Samyuktaksharam is a combined consonants.
Uttamam, a combination of two or more vowels. Two or more consonants. So which is Vyanjanam plus Avyanjanam is a Samyuktaksharam. Very good. So this was I had given this as a homework in the last class to learn and write these words. So we will do a reading exercise of these words in this class, so that if there are any questions that you would have got while doing the homework, it will be answered. So can you please start reading these words from the beginning? I read 5 words
Yes, sir.
from here.
Yan,
You can actually read in this way itself. R, K, A, Rka, Arkaha. For first 2 you can read that way, and then you can read the words directly.
okay. R, K, A, Rka, Arkaha,
Very good.
Tarkaha, Shankaha,
Shankha, Mahaprana.
yeah, Shankaha, Ankam,
Very good.
Sanghaha, Satcharitam,
Uttamam. Dhanyawadaha. Next.
पुच्छं सज्जनः निर्झरः अज्ञः घण्टा कण्ठः उड्यानम्
Uddayanam.
उड्डयनम् अनन्तः.
Very good. Dhanyawadaha. This one is Uddayanam, Dakara and Dakara. So Uddayanam and Anantaha. Uttamam. Dhanyawadaha. Next, can you read next few words?
Sthalam, Sundari, Andha, Aunatyam,
Aunatyam.
Aunatyam, Shurpaha, Sfurti.
Here, in general, the pronunciation of this letter in Sanskritam is Ha. So it is not Ha. Yeah. Ha. Spurtihi.
Sfurtihi.
Very good.
Durbalaha.
Okay. Dhanyawadaha. Well recited. Next.
अर्भकः स्मरणं काश्यपः प्रवीणः आह्लादः तत्त्वं हर्षः जुगुप्सा अर्हः.
Uttamam. Dhanyawadaha. Hope all of you have done this exercise by reciting and writing these words for practice. So so there could be some questions with respect to what do these words mean in general, like what is the meaning of each of these words. But when we are practicing to write and read at that point in time, in this moment, don't really worry about the meaning at the beginning. First get a hold of how to read, how to write, and how to pronounce it correctly. So moving forward, like as and when it's needed, we will learn the meanings of these words. One another way, a very good practice, is that to refer to the dictionary. So nowadays, at least, there are a lot of apps that are available, and also the dictionary, Sanskrit dictionary, is available online. So there are a few to name as spokensanskrit.org, that is one, and kosha.sanskrit.today. So these are some of the dictionaries that are available online. There you can key in this particular word, whichever the meaning you want to find out, and you will be able to know about it. Or at least you can, if you have a book, maybe the earlier editions of Apte dictionary, etc., or Sanskrit English dictionary, or any of these books, if you have, they are also very good resource to refer to the meanings of some of these common words. So it's a very good practice again to improve our vocabulary. I recommend you to start using the dictionary and try to find out the words, and that is how the learning will also be better. Okay. Now we shall revise also what we had learned in the last class, which is the Pada Vibhagaha. We had seen a few examples in the last class. If we have a particular word with Samyuktaksharam as well as with Gunitaksharam, we split it across and we will write it, right, with respect to the constituent words. So for example, mandiram, we write it as m, a, n, d, e, r, a, and m. Mandiram. This is how we will write it. Similarly, for the other words, so Jambavan, can you try to split this? However, it is written here. Just try to read it.
J A N B A V A N.
Very good. Next one. Read the word and then split it.
Kah Khado Kadota
Khadyotaha.
Kadhyotah.
Yeah, this is Dya. Khadyotaha. There's no Mahaprana. Only Kha is Mahaprana. Yes, you can read the split.
K A Th Y O
Oh. Hmm.
Th Aha.
It is Alpa Prana only. Okay. Only Khakara is Mahaprana, and remaining all the other Vyanjanas are Alpa Prana in this case, in this example. Okay. Can you read one more?
Vipaksha
Vipash. Vipaschit.
Vipaschit.
Very good.
Vipaschit. V I Up A Sh Ch I T.
Very good.
Prajnanam.
Very good.
P R A J N A N A M.
Very good. Very good. Dhanyawadaha. So well recited. So this we had seen in our last class, and hopefully you would have also written a few more words by splitting in this format to get a practice of this. So now in today's class, we will see the reverse of this. Here we have seen that how to split it, but now we will see how to join. So that is what we will quickly see today. Padayojanam. Padayojanam is basically to combine these letters, constituent letters, which can be the Samyuktaksharas, Gunitaksharas, basically. And this combination, we will see how to form the word. This is again the same as the reverse process of what we have done already. Pada Vibhagaha and Padayojanam, the reverse processes. So can you try to combine these and tell the word?
Bhavani.
Very good. It is V-A-V-A-N-I, Bhavani. Very good. Can you tell one more? Oh.
Vriksha.
It's already coming. Okay.
Vriksha. Vriksha.
Very good. Dhanyawadaha. Next.
Pratama.
Very good. Pra, Ma.
Pratama.
Right. That's how we'll have to tell it. So you can try one more.
M A H A V I Sh N U. Mahavishnu.
Mahavishnuhu.
Mahavishnuhu.
Uhu is there, right? So that is a visarga.
Yeah.
So Mahavishnuhu. Very good.
Mahavishnu.
Try also the last one.
V A N Y A M R G A.
Aha. The ending one.
Aha.
Hmm.
Vanya Mrigaha.
Very good.
Vanya Mrigaha.
Very good. Dhanyawadaha. So in this exercise again, when we join the letters and say, we'll have to identify where all there is a Samyuktaksharam. So here if you see, N, Y will be a Samyuktaksharam. And similarly, in the previous one example, if you see n, sh, n, then here pra, and then similarly here sh, right? So if we identify the Sanyukta Aksharas in these cases, we'll be able to write it correctly. And also while reading, it will be easier that this particular set of letters form a particular Sanyukta Aksharam. Va, nya, mr. So this is a Gunita Aksharam. Any other combination is a Gunita Aksharam. If there is no swara in between two consonants, only in such cases we get the Samyukta Aksharam. This is just a quick revision of this. So Vanyam Mrigaha. So in this way, for the Prathama course, even in the exam, they would ask a few questions related to this to split the words and write the constituent vowels and consonants, and also to join the letters to form the words. So practice these. This is simple and easy. So this just I'm trying to explain what needs to be done and how to write it. So while we do the exercises later, it will be much clear if you have any doubts with respect to this. Okay, now I request all of you to take out your notebooks and writing materials. So now we will have a quick round of dictation, Ukta Lekhanam. So please listen to the words that I am telling. Okay, I will repeat each of the words twice. I will tell the words twice, and you will have to write down the word correctly. Listen to my pronunciation, listen to my Ucharanam, and write down the words. This is a dictation test. You will evaluate yourself later, but make sure that you listen carefully and write these. Okay, so we shall start now. Hope everyone is ready. I'll give another 5 seconds to 10 seconds more so that you will be ready with your writing material and the book. Okay, let us start now. The first word goes like this. Please listen carefully. I will repeat each word 2 times. Okay, I'll not repeat more than twice. So listen carefully to the recitation. The first word, Ahvanam. Ahvanam. Second one, Padmini. Padmini. Next one, Sanghataha. Sanghataha. Fourth one, Panchamaha. Panchamaha. Fifth one, Uchchaihi. Uchchaihi. Next one, Kupyati. Kupyati. Chandanam. Chandanam. We'll go to the next word, eighth one, Vishwasaha. Vishwasaha. Next word, Vyamohaha. Vyamohaha. Tenth one, Abhyasaha. Abhyasaha. 11th one. Siddhyati. Siddhyati. I'll repeat again this word. Siddhyati. Next one, 12th one. Nivishya. Nivishya. 13th one. Sudhabdhihi. Sudhabdhihi. 14th one. Sahayam. Sahayam. 15th one. Kaivalyam. Kaivalyam. The last 5. 16th one. Vidham. Vidham. Next one. Tadbhavaha. Tadbhavaha. Eighteenth one. Aparanhaha. Aparanhaha. Next one. Brahmani. Brahmani. Last one. Dvadasha. Dvadasha. Hopefully you've written them. I will now show the words. So please correct yourselves. Each word carries 2 marks. Okay. I will tell some of the nitty-gritties, like where if you have written in another way, you will have to cut marks for yourself. So these are the words based on my recitation. I will quickly read through again so that you will also make note of what it is. And if you have made any mistake, you will correct it. You will put a cross mark, etc. So we'll start from the first one. Ahvanam. It is straightforward. So 2 marks if you have written the correct way. Ahvanam. Vakara should come inside the loop of hakara. If you have written in this way correctly, you will get 2 marks. But if you have written in a different way, like hakara, if you have written half and then if you have written like this va, you will have to deduct 1 mark in such case. So since it is for writing and since we had discussed all these concepts earlier, so that's how the marking system is. So please correct yourself. Padmini, dakara and makara, it has to come in this way correctly. So the is there, and from there itself makara has to be written. Padmini, and one is harsva and another one is dirgha. Padmini. If you have just written Padmini or something like that, you will have to cut half a mark for that. If you have written exactly this way, you will get full 2 marks. Next, Sanghataha. Some people would have written as Anuswara and then Ghataha like this. So you will lose 1 mark here. I'm lenient in this way because though this is incorrect, but still you will get 1 mark because you have heard that and written it. Those who have written this correctly, the 5th letter of Kavarga, ka, kha, ga, kha, nga, and then gha, ghakara, you will get it correct. Okay, Sanghataha. Next, Panchamaha, Again here, it should not be pam as anuswara here and then chamaha. Okay, so it should be panchamaha in this way itself. Cha cha jajanya and chakara. So if you remember now, wherever we hear the sound of anuswara, and if it is coming along with a particular vargiya vyanjana, then the fifth letter of that particular varga has to be replaced. Okay, so remember this concept. This is always applicable, and you will see most of these cases as well in future. Next, uchchaihi, chakara and chakara, two chas, uchchaihi, kupyati. It's straightforward. There is no much difficulty in writing this straightforward word. Similarly, chandanam. These are the sanyukta aksharas which are there. Vishwasaha. In case for Vishwasaha, if you have not written in this way, but you have written with half sha like this, you will get full marks only. There's no mistake in that, because we can write it also in this way. Shwasaha, Vishwasaha. Okay. So this way is also fine. Next, Vyamohaha. Vya is a Sanyukta Aksharam. Here also it is a straight way of writing. There should be no issues here. Abhyasaha. Bha Mahaprana. Okay, Abhyasaha. Make sure you have written it correctly. Coming to this word, Siddhyati, Dhakara, the and Ya. This is a combination of three letters. Siddhyati, Siddhyati. So this combination should be written correctly. Only then you will get 2 marks. If you have not written this Mahaprana Dhakara, or if you have just written like this, Siddhyati, and no one Alpa Prana Dakara, in such cases you will lose marks. So Siddhyati, this combination is very important, and if you have written this combination correctly, you will get 2 marks. Next one, Nivishya. Shya, again here you can write in this way, or also you can write this way. This Shya also, just this is also correct. Okay. And next, Sudhabdhihi. Both are Mahapranas, Dha and Dhi. Okay. Sudhabdhihi. Both Mahapranas, Dirgha and Sanyuktaksharam. So all these things should be there. One important point here that I would like to touch upon is, while writing, for some of the letters in our Samskrita Varnamala, there is no Shirorekha that is continuous. Okay. So Sudhabdhihi, for example, here, Dhakara, we will not write a continuous Shirorekha. Okay, or the headline or the top line. So similar letters like this are, can you identify similar letters which will not have a Shirorekha completely? One is Dhakara that we have seen here now. Similarly, if you can identify other letters from Varnamala, try. It's okay. Even if you make a mistake, fine.
Ha.
Pha.
Mahoday. Bha.
Bha. Okay. Sorry, I heard it as pha. Okay, right. That's right. Bha is one more, right? Okay. Next.
Ksha.
Ksha. Very good. Very good. Next. Just in this Varga only, there is another letter. Can you recall?
Nya.
No.
No.
This Varga itself, Dha is there, right? What are the letters behind it, before it?
Tha.
Yes, that's right. Tha as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah, these are the letters for which the Shirorekha will not be continuous. Dhanyavadaha. So please note these letters, whichever is getting a circle or a loop, small loop at the top, at the beginning, for those letters will not have a continuous Shirorekha. And also this would be a little bit confusing with respect to Ya. Ya and Tha look very similar. Tha and Ya look very similar, except that there is one notch or a small circle for Tha. And hence, to also differentiate it while writing together, Yatha, for example, one more word, Yatha, Ya, there is a continuous Shirorekha, but Tha, it is broken. So just remember this, and this has to be understood well. Okay, next one. Sahayam to dirgha. Sahayam, yakara and yakara. Sahayam. Similar, next one, kaivalyam. So if you have written it as k or ko or etc., you will not get the marks. Kaivalyam. This is a simple word again. Next one is vidham. Similar to the siddhyati, dakara and thakara. Siddhyati, vidham. Tadbhavaha, the and bha. Aparanhaha. This is a special category of pronunciation, if you remember. If you have written in this way, nakara inside ha correctly, you will get 2 marks. If you have written it ha in this way and next na, you will get 1 mark for now. Okay. But if you have written the other way, that is nakara first and then ha, aparanhaha, since the pronunciation was like that, you will not get any marks. Okay. So note that. Similarly for brahmani, it is in this way, makara is coming from hakara. If you have written it in this way, ma first and then ha, then you will not get any marks. Brahmani, there are 2 sanyukta aksharas in this case. And the last one, a simple one, dvadasha, straightforward one. Okay,